Welcome to Placid News TV. Human rights activist and the co-founder of Bring Back Our Girls movement, Aisha Yusuf, has reacted to the summoning of Ahmed Musa, the ordinary president of Brekete family. Aisha blasts the Red Chamber and its leadership, heavily led by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, describing him as a small-minded human being. Relax, watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share.
Hello, everyone. The kind of nonsense that happened in Nigerian governance system is just unbelievable. The Senate calls Ahmed Issa. Why? Because of what? So remember the whole drama that happened between the Senate President and Senator Natasha Akpoti. And so Ahmed Issa has this TV radio station, Human Rights Radio, where he talks about contemporary issues, handles people that have issues, problem, and all of that. And he placed a call to Senator Natasha, like to hear her own view. And I think he also placed a call to Senate President. That one, I think I'm not sure, but from the reaction I saw people saying that one they didn't answer. And then the next thing you're saying that the Senate is summoning Ahmed Issa to come there. Is it that the Senate is so jobless? Is it that those senators are so jobless? They don't have work with all the things that are happening in the country, with all the stress that people are going through? Is it that they're so jobless? Or is it that they are so enslaved? Or is it that they don't know what they're doing? They don't know what they're supposed to be doing there. They don't know their job. They sit down there. They are working on top of their heads as if they are nothing. The executive is using their head morning, afternoon, and night. They can't do anything. And yet they focus on non-issues, issues that shouldn't concern them. Those are the things that they focus on. What is wrong with these people? He says, criticisms, according to Paragraph 5, it says netizens have lambasted Senate President Godswill Akpabio, claiming that the Brekete family, a renowned human rights radio program hosted by Ahmed Issa, far surpasses both the Nigerian Senate and presidency in protecting citizens' rights. The criticism erupted on social media platforms, particularly X, following the Senate's decision to summon Issa on February 27, 2025 to answer questions about his program's operations, when they should be asking questions about that Senate operation. We saw the other days, a senator was saying that the IG of police was reading a different budget from what had been given them, and fellow senators were fighting those senators saying that. Is it not there that we should be questioning their activities? Here, netizens pointed to the Brekete family's track record broadcasting on Human Rights Radio 101.1 in Abuja of amplifying the voices of the oppressed, resolving cases of police brutality, and exposing corruption, achievements they argue outshine the government's effort under Akpabio's leadership. And so this person called Abubakar had done a tweet where he said, the Nigerian Senate has summoned Ahmed Issa, the host of Brekete family, to appear before it on February 27, 2025 to answer questions regarding how he runs his activities at Brekete family. The Senate warned Ahmed Issa that if he fails to honor their invitation, let me go and open that tweet and see, he will be considered to have committed an offense. Additionally, they stated that they are not yet aware of any human rights radio, according to Akpabio. Akpabio is a person. They talk of human beings. That one, is there anything that Akpabio is ever aware of? Akpabio is never aware of anything now. He just stays there, just sits down, talks anyhow, laughs anyhow, and just behave anyhow. That's just the thing, you know, with Akpabio. And so this is the Brekete family, established as a non-profit reality show focused on human rights, has gained widespread acclaim for its grassroots approach, offering a platform where ordinary Nigerians can seek justice and support. Netizens contrast this with what they describe as the Senate's preoccupation with internal disputes and perceived inaction on critical national issues such as security and citizens' protection. Recent posts on X, including those referencing the Senate's summons of ISA, underscores a growing belief that the program fills a gap left by an unresponsive legislature and executive. And that's actually true because it fills a gap. He's doing the work that government ordinarily should be doing and institutions should be doing. They fail to do it. And then he takes on and he goes to do. Yeah, you might like his approach, you might not like his approach. But the thing is that nature abhors vacuum. If there wasn't a vacuum, then he wouldn't need to be doing the things that he's doing. And so what is this one that the Senate is summoning him over what? Because he did a phone call to Natasha and he showed that they said the world is watching. Yes, the world is watching. What has Ahmed Issa done? And Akpabio should absolutely be ashamed of himself. I think Akpabio, this is the thing with small-minded human beings. He thinks that's the end of the world. Being Senate president is the end of the world. He has less than 2 years for him to leave that post and he has to go for election again. So before him, there were other people. There were other people who were in that office. And after him, there will also be other people, that will be in that office. So I don't know what is this thing that is shaking Akpabio's head, that is making his head bigger than every other thing. Akpabio, who has led the Senate since 2023, faces intensified scrutiny amid claims of ineffective leadership, as well as recent Senate clashes, such as his disputes with lawmakers like Senator Natasha Akpoti. Netizens are set that compared to these institutional shortcomings, Brekete's family's mission advocating for the oppressed and less privileged, as outlined in its mission statement, has delivered more tangible results for Nigerians. And of course, there were different handles that were talking about the way people were actually supporting, Ahmed Issa more than they say many argue that Akpabio's focus on controlling media figures like Issa distracts from addressing Nigeria's pressing human rights challenges. The public outcry also draws on broader discontent with Nigeria's political leadership, as evidenced by web reports on Akpabio's tenure and the Senate's priorities. As the February 27, 2025 Senate hearing looms, the online community continues to rally behind Issa, amplifying the narrative that a grassroots radio show outstrips the nation's highest legislative and executive bodies in upholding citizens' rights. There was also something I saw, I think it was Odin Kalu, if I'm not mistaken. Where did I see that thing? Oh, yeah, I think I'm seeing it here. Odin Kalu also said something on it. He said, someone should please tell Senator Akpabio that as president of the Nigerian Senate, his powers are not at large. He's trampling on constitutional guarantees when he summons Ahmed Issa and human rights activists for doing their job of enabling the public to understand the reach of Akpabio's sexism. I always trust Professor Odin Kalu to just, he not send anybody, he'll just give you water, pa, 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 and that is it. Please, Akpabio. What a shame. That's the person that we have as Senate president, somebody that should be in jail. Akpabio should be in jail. It's not because of our judiciary. It's not a Senate president.